Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards for October 2020. Your reading is just a tad bit concerning. No, you're fine. Life just may not feel good right now. Now, I'm not saying you're somewhere falling on the floor. I'm just more so saying that you may be having a really hard time grappling with something. This may be in relationships. We'll talk about that later. This may be in your romantic or your, you know what I mean, just general your everyday relationships. I'm also sensing that they are telling you, the divine is telling you, that you seem to need to suffer to mature. You seem to need to go through hard things, fall over that cliff, fall in that volcano, trip 6, 7, 8, 9 times before you are able to grasp the concept of anything. And I mean, that's not necessarily to insult you. It's just more of you're either realizing right now where you went wrong with something, or you're either really self-loathing yourself for not learning a lesson in the first place, is the kind of message. Like, I feel like they're constantly saying, you're not learning the lesson, you're not learning the lesson, you're not learning the lesson. And if anything, this is to help you versus harm you. I feel like they're just kind of bringing it to your attention. And maybe it's already to your attention. Maybe you feel like a fool. Maybe you feel like you've messed up. I feel like some of you may feel really lonely. Maybe you don't feel like yourself. They're really warning against travels and having issues with documents, having issues with sexual potency. If any of you, are sexually involved with anyone, really having issues in that area of relationships and love. And you just not feeling yourself, honey, to be quite frank. This may be due to something. Yemaya talks about divorce and separation. She also talks about like irritation between someone and probably needing to apologize. Things of that nature, like just a lot of irritability. And then also with the Ace of Fire and the Earth, they both talk about traveling and feeling like whatever you have planned, you have to postpone. You may feel like you're just being stopped. And it's kind of really irritating you and making you feel some type of way. And I feel like that's because some of you had plans for your future. It's a strong message. You wanted something to go a certain way, and then you got on that path, and now you're kind of being forced to start new. And you don't like it. You don't want to start new. You don't want to create new relationships. Maybe it's with this figure. Yemaya, I've seen in several readings, personal readings that I've given, that Yemaya normally represents a wife or like someone, you're having a child with or something like that. For my male viewers, and I mean, this could be my female viewers as well. You may be Yemaya, but someone that you love dearly, that you're in a relationship that kind of plays that mothership role. You want mutual understanding. You want somebody who understands you. You want somebody to be there for you. You want that kind of compassion. This is a fire element. You are a fire element, so you may be running into another fire sign, Aries or Leo, or another Sagittarius in the month of October. I don't really sense that. I think that this is your yearning for connection and better communication, because I feel like some of you feel like the efforts that you have made have been useless. Maybe you've tried to advance with someone or something and it just didn't work out, and you just can't figure out why it didn't work out the way that you wanted to. Now, this could not be relationships. Again, this is talking about retrocession and plans, and it's the same with traveling. So maybe you guys planned a trip and it's not happening due to the world, or anything like that. Now you're just kind of sick of it. And I understand, you know what I mean? So let's move on to your career advice. So exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities, okay? So some of you need to work out. I know that doesn't seem like a very practical or even relevant solution, but exercise gets the blood flowing. When the blood flows, that obviously flows to the brain. Once it gets to the brain, you're able to think more clearly. I think you need to exercise in order to, one, relieve the tension of the situation, but also to kind of make yourself feel better as a person so that you can go ahead and move forward in a more positive direction. And also try choosing, I just heard two things. Try choosing something that you enjoy so that it feels less like work and more like play. Also, there's a possibility you may meet like-minded people wherever it is you choose to go work out, or get that extra stress going. I don't know who that's for, but somebody very specific, but that's for you. So then we have the document, okay? Text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, and proceedings. So back to that divorce and separation, of course. Some type of agreement, some type of communication comes up a lot in your reading. You're having a hard time communicating with someone, or someone isn't communicating with you effectively. One of the other. That's definitely for sure in your reading. You may feel like it's useless talking to someone because they really don't want to hear anything that you have to say. Something of that nature. Like they just may be done with you, and that's having a big effect on you, or vice versa. I mean, this can be either or, but a contract is very important, and legal papers are very important in your reading. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give you some advice for the month, so I can tell you how to cope and see what we can go and do from there. What messages do you have for Sagittarius in October 2020? What does Sagittarius need to know about October 2020? Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. That makes a lot of sense for the mind frame that you might be in. You may be really trying to reevaluate your situation and try to figure out like what went wrong, what can I do better, how can I improve this situation or the communication. Okay, your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing you some issues. It may be time to hatch a new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. And I find that to be very, very interesting, because you also got trust your path. And then you also got double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. So you may need a new path. If you felt, okay, so like they said, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So if you are trying to navigate this and you want something new to come out of this, or something better to come out of this, you have to be ready to kind of leap. It may seem scary to go to like a new chapter in your life, Sagittarius, but sometimes that's required. Like for me, I've learned lately that all bad things aren't really bad things that happen to us. Really, they're things that help us go forward on our path. So if, for example, in your case, the divine feels like you're having an issue, or certain relationships no longer serve you, or certain ways of being no longer serve you, they're going to pull you through something that helps you learn the lesson so that you can move forward. Well, the idea is that you would move forward. You could easily just stay back and stay bitter and be mad and do that. But let's not do that. Let's try to see if this situation can have some silver lining. So I would say that to you, Sagittarius. If there's something you can pull out of the situation that pushes you where you need to go for it. So this is really just to help you grow so that you can kind of uplift the others around you. You know what I mean? I think a lot of that is a part of a lot of our path, is to learn a certain lesson so that at some point in life we're able to give this lesson to other people, and to help other people see the bright side of things. That's all that's going on right now, Sagittarius. So I'm sorry if you are feeling down. I'm sorry if you're not feeling understood, but those things could be coming for you. It's just that you have to get through this life lesson in order to get to the next step, okay? But that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.